Our Christmas dinner took a dramatic turn when my entitled daughter-in-law, out of nowhere, announced that come the new year, we should hand over our house to her and move out. I burst into laughter and pointed her to the exit. But the next day brought a stunning twist. I'm Michael, 57, and in all my years I've never met anyone as self-absorbed as my daughter-in-law, Sophia. I've dealt with all kinds, some tough, some unreasonable. But she was unmatched, always taking, never content, forever believing she deserved more. From the moment she wed my son, Ryan, I went out of my way to support them. I gifted them a charming one-bedroom apartment in a great area as a wedding gift. It wasn't lavish, but it was a strong start, better than what most young couples get. At the time, I thought it would provide them with security, a base for their future. I had no idea that to Sophia it was just a stepping stone to something bigger, something she felt she was owed. Her complaints began subtly, woven into conversations like offhand comments. The apartment was too small, the kitchen wasn't practical, they needed more space. At first I let it slide, thinking it was just newlywed growing pains. But soon her remarks grew bolder. Sophia started openly saying the place wasn't enough. She insisted they deserved better, that Ryan worked hard and should have a home that matched his efforts. The worst part? Ryan started agreeing with her. Over time he began repeating the same complaints. How the apartment felt cramped, how it wasn't fit for long-term living, how their pets, not kids but pets, needed more space to wander. I tried to stay calm, reminding myself Ryan was still my son, that marriage changes people. But deep down I was livid. I'd given them a home, a free home, and instead of appreciation they acted like I'd handed them a cage. I held my tongue for years, mostly because my wife, Diane, urged me to avoid conflict. She knew how much Sophia grated on me, but she hated arguments. So I endured the digs, the grumbling, the entitlement, until that Christmas dinner. The house was adorned just as Diane loved. The scent of roasted ham filled the air, festive music played softly, and for a moment I thought we might have a peaceful evening. I was wrong. Halfway through the meal, Sophia put down her fork, cleared her throat, and with her usual blunt tone announced they'd decided on some big changes for the new year. I assumed she meant a career shift or a new place. But no. She locked eyes with me and declared that since our house was ideal for them, Diane and I should move to the lakeside cabin and let them take over. For a split second, I thought she was joking, but her face was deadly serious, as if this was a perfectly fair demand. Something in me broke, years of bottled-up frustration poured out and I couldn't hold back. I laughed, a loud, incredulous laugh that hushed the room, then I let her have it. If space was such a problem, maybe she should focus on giving us grandkids instead of collecting pets. And if the pets needed more room, they could sleep in the yard. The room fell silent. Sophia's face hardened. Without a word, she stood, grabbed her coat, and stormed out. Ryan hesitated, looking between us, then followed her. I thought that was the end of it. A few days of pouting, maybe some snarky messages, and then things would settle. But the next day, everything shifted. I woke up feeling strangely lighter. After years of biting my tongue, I'd finally spoken my truth. Sophia had left in a huff, Ryan had trailed after her, and for the first time in ages I wasn't tiptoeing around their demands. I figured Ryan would call soon, to apologize, explain, or act like nothing happened. What I didn't expect was what came